want to do a queen ride. So let's see what they got. ABBA. Queen. Okay, here we go. Queen ride. Apparently this guy's really good. Ben Aldis. So I think I might do this one, but it's not a ride. It's a full body strength class. So gotta go get my runners, but I'm gonna do this one.
I once felt I'm done with the defense. Drove back and climbed over your fence. Had to show you that I was a mess. So you were shrugging your shoulders and closed off. That's what I told you soon.
Okay, welcome to my bathroom. I don't know if you guys have been in here much. So I wanted to talk about the holidays a bit because just a lot happened. So in December, my grandpa started getting really sick and he was just declining each and every day for probably 10 days before Christmas. He just started plummeting his health, and we've kind of seen it coming for a while. He's been sick for a long time and he had kidney disease for 22 years. But yeah, I spent a lot of time at my grandparents' leading up to Christmas, which was really nice, and we spent Christmas together, and on Boxing Day my grandpa actually passed away in his home, in his bed, in his sleep. So it was really sad and it's been really hard, but I'm really grateful that I got to spend the 2 weeks leading up to that with him, and I got to talk to him and hang out with him and give him hugs and stuff. So I'm really happy that I got to spend time with him, but it is really sad and it's really hard when someone passes away and you watch your parents sad, and that's like the hardest part, watching my dad and my grandma cry and be sad and grieve. So obviously I'm gonna miss him a lot. But since then, we've spent a lot of time with my grandma and my aunt and my family. Just going through photos, and I made the slideshow for the celebration of life, which was 2 days ago. And I did that for my other grandpa as well, and this grandpa who just passed said he really liked my slideshow for my other grandpa, so obviously I was gonna make the slideshow for this one. And so I've spent the last 2 weeks going through all of our old photos and trying to find cute pictures of my grandpa with different people. So that was really nice, actually. On New Year's Day, my dad, my sisters, and I, and some of my dad's friends went quadding out in Sooke. My grandparents used to live in Sooke, and we would go quadding from their house all the time when we were young with my dad and my grandpa. So we thought it was just a cute thing to go back on our old trails and see what it looks like now. And it was really snowy and it was a beautiful day. So that was a really fun thing to do and a good little thing to remind us of all the good times with our grandpa. And then on January 5th, my sister, Shayla, moved to London. She's moving there for 7 months. So that's kind of the two big things that have happened since my last video. Yeah, I hope your guys' Christmas was good and New Year's, and so far the first couple weeks of January have been nice to you all. It's always hard around the holidays if things aren't all happy, and I just hope that you are taking care of yourself if that is the case. But I need to go get changed. I'm meeting my friend Carly for lunch. And I gotta figure out what I'm gonna wear. Don't mind the actual mess in here. I'm trying to clean out my closet of all the clothes that I haven't worn in a while, aka all my skinny jeans, and put them away. What I want to wear, I really want to wear my my fluffy bucket hat. Like, I want to wear this, and I want to wear this. I freaking love this hat. It's so cute. Oh, I made it. As I was leaving, my dad's like, "Are you trying to look funky?" Like, yes, actually, I am. Thank you very much. That's how you tell I don't dress up very often. Yeah, it's part of it. It like, hi guys. 2021, I had the goal of reading 1 book a month, and I was so close. I read 11 books in 2021, and I'm so proud of that, honestly. Like, I'm so proud of that because all throughout university, I hardly read any books. I think I read, for pleasure, probably 2 books in 6 years. So for me, reading 11 books in a year is just great. And I'm so proud of myself. And I want to keep that going this year. This year, I want to read 1 book a month. I want to read 1 fiction book a month. And then I want to read 4 nonfiction books. So every 3 months, I'm going to read 1 nonfiction book. I did it this way because I found that last year, the months that I was slow at reading was when I was reading nonfiction books. And so I just don't want to force myself to read nonfiction books if I'm not going to be interested in it. So but I still want to read some nonfiction, mix it up a little bit. I think that's a good tip for, like, if you want to get into reading, then read books that make you happy and make you want to read. Like, why force yourself to read things that you don't want to read? Like, we're not in school anymore, or maybe you are. You don't need to read anything that you don't want to read, so why would you force yourself to? If you read 5 chapters and you're like, I'm not really into it, then stop reading it. Like, pick a book that you're gonna like. If I'm not into a book right away, then I put it down and maybe I'll pick it up again later. I've actually done that with 3 books this year. Don't feel guilty for not finishing books. It's not that deep. So throughout the year, I've been posting on my Instagram story, like when I finish a book, like what I rate it and what type of book it is and just some information about it. And people have actually been sending me messages saying that they like when I do that and that they've added books or they're reading books that I've recommended, which is really cool. And honestly didn't think that would happen, but I've had a lot of messages about that. And so I thought that I would share in this video some of my favorite books that I read in 2021. So let's just get into that. Favorite top book probably I've ever read in a very long time is The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. This book is so freaking good. Like, the way it's written, the story, it's so emotional and so good. Okay, my next favorite book of the year was It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. I don't have that book, I've lent it out to my friend. And it's just very good. It's very well written. It was my first Colleen Hoover book, and it is very, very good. And then my other favorite book of 2021 is Where the Crawdads Sing by Delia Owens. I love that book too. One of my friends read that and then did not agree with me on my rating. I rated it 5 stars and she did not like it as much. So overall, I think people like that book a lot, but I can see why some people might not like it as much. But that's like everything. I'm sure people have read the other 2 books that I absolutely love and do not like them. So I wouldn't be offended if you don't like my books, and I probably wouldn't like some of your books. So it's just how it works. I'm just here to show you what books I liked. For Christmas, I got a Kindle, which has been so nice to read on, actually. It's actually so sweet. You don't need lights on, you can read it anywhere. It's so light and easy to bring places, and you can have like 5 books on there at once or more. I want to talk about my most anticipated books of 2022 that I'm most excited to read. So I really want to read A Fine Balance. My grandma recommended this to me. She said it's her all-time favorite book, and she's read probably thousands of books in her life, like honestly. She reads so many books. The next book the last thing he told me. My mom got this for me for Christmas, so I'm excited to read this. It's like a mystery thriller, so I'm excited to read that. And the book I'm reading right now is Normal People. This one was recommended to me on Instagram, and it's been really good so far. There's honestly so many books I'm looking forward to reading. I just love that I've gotten this passion back for reading. It went missing for like 6 years, and I'm just so happy that I've been able to read and escape from reality through books, and it's just been such a fun thing. Follow me on Instagram if you want to see my up-to-date reading recommendations and as I go through each book and what I rate them and stuff. Also, if you have any book recommendations, comment them below, please. I have an ongoing list that I update whenever someone recommends me a book, and I'll write it down.